but he's considered the godfather of Silicon Valley. And this is one of our highlights for this Black History Month. And so I actually missed a segment. We're going to go right back to it because I think it's very important to talk about this man right here, and kind of just be able to kind of share what it is that he has accomplished when it comes to not only what he did in Silicon Valley, but for Black history. So I'm going to pass it over to Trey to share a little bit more about this topic here.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, y'all know how we do during Black History Month. You know, they try and fill our calendar up in February with all these other activities and all these things, Grammys, you know, it's Super Bowl, NBA All-Star Weekend, all these other, and there's some more that are coming in the next coming week. They fill it up with everything, and sometimes we can get lost in Black History Month. And y'all also know we like to highlight people who don't normally get highlighted during this month, just to make sure that their name stays in the game, and we continue to know where a lot of stuff either came from, or some of the pioneers who started this thing and can help us continue on forward. And one of them this week is Roy L. Clay Sr. He is the godfather of Silicon Valley.
Oh, I lost you there, brother. Um,
Oh, shoots. I accidentally slipped and hit it, man. So just so y'all know, he did. He was born in 1929, and he did pass away in 2024. But he was widely known as the godfather of Silicon Valley, which he was a trailblazer in the computer scientist space, and he was an advocate for diversity in tech. Okay, so his career, I mean, it spanned from pioneering engineering work at Hewlett-Packard, HP. He had entrepreneurial success, and he was a political leader. And then he left a mark on Silicon Valley. So just to get into it, he was born in Kinloch, Missouri, and he grew up in a segregated community. Faced a lot of systemic racism from a very young age. You know, you can imagine being born in 1929, but outside of those barriers, right? Despite those, he didn't let that stop him. He was able to earn a mathematics degree from St. Louis University in 1951. He became one of the first African Americans to graduate from there. And then in his early career, he did struggle, being told by employers that they didn't hire professional Negroes, stuff
mm,
like that. But he definitely kept moving forward, right? He didn't let that stop him. He was able to teach himself programming, and he secured roles at institutions like Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. And so he was able to continue by self-teaching. Hey, y'all not going to teach me? I'm going to learn this stuff myself and figure it out. And that was during the time where they didn't have Chat GPT and Grok and all these other things that we have now. So remember that, y'all. Now, his career at HP, he joined HP at impressing the co-founder David Packard, who tasked him with leading the development of the company's first computer. So he was a leader in building that first computer, the mini computer, the HP 2116A mini computer, and he was HP's first Black executive. Clay, he directed hardware and software,
mm.
right? And he was entry computing. So yeah, he was a pioneer in hiring practices that recruited talent for historically Black colleges and universities as well. And he introduced flexible work hours at HP, a concept later adopted company wide. All right, so he also was
Mm.
like, "Hey man, we gotta get up out of here, man. we gotta move around. I got money to spend." But on the entrepreneurial side, right? So you do have to build, but then also I'm sure growing up in where he grew up, he did realize, hey, I need to have something of my own. So after he left HP, he founded RODL Electronics, which revolutionized electronical safety testing with devices like dielectric withstand testers. Okay, so companies like IBM, AT&T, Xerox, they relied on his technology. Rod L also became a major employer of Black professionals in Silicon Valley, earning Clay his name, the Godfather. All right, and then also remember I told y'all he was definitely and heavy in the political side, so he became Palo Alto's first Black councilman and vice mayor in 1973, advocating for equitable policies. So, you know, this man was doing his thing. He promoted STEM education and diversity initiatives, stating, I went where there was no path and I left a new trail. Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Clay Sr., the Godfather of Silicon Valley. And we definitely want his legacy to be recognized and remembered. So that is who the Black History Month leader is today that we chose to pick. So yeah, give it up for Rod Clay Sr., man.
Yeah, Roy. Yeah,
Give it up for
I think it's amazing that you know, just to kind of see that. Hey, listen, y'all talking about flex time. You gotta thank the brother. You gotta thank
man,
the man. You
man,
know,
man.
never know if these little ripples affect other companies, and now it's became a household thing. But it's amazing to see what he was able to accomplish, not just what he was able to accomplish, but when he was able to accomplish it in times of a lot of strife, in times of situations where there are not a lot of opportunities for people of color within various industries.
Yeah.
And so he was able to be a trailblazer. Like he was a mayor in the 70s, you know, and then prior to that, just what he was able to do at HP in the 70s and earlier than that in the 50s and being at St. Louis University is amazing, man. And we have to kind of highlight
Yeah.
these stories or we're going to lose them. We're going to lose them for sure. They'll be left behind. And now I go to Ty Smith's comment. Says so many Black tech legends came from or through St. Louis. Roy Clay, Michael Roberts, David Stewart, Morgan
Yeah,
DeBlanc.
we
You
got we
know,
got Dave,
we got to do it.
we
Yeah,
got
go
David
ahead.
Stewart coming up next week. We got him coming up next week, man. David Stewart,
Yeah.
we got him coming up next week. But yeah, man, I agree, man. It's crazy to see that. Missouri, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Man, and
They got some heavy hitters.
yeah, and these are people that are not just doing their stuff in tech, but they also politically are moving the needle as well in certain arenas, depending on who they are. But it's amazing. Like I think it's something that we definitely need to highlight because it's important. You know, we started this channel to give exposure and to talk about have these conversations with people in our community to say, hey, look, if they could do it, you could do it too. And so this is definitely up our alley. What are you gonna say, Trey? I think I stopped you.
Even no, you were good, bro. But even more like when you see stuff like what he did, you know, and just hey, man, I'm gonna self-teach myself. Y'all don't give me a chance. I
Mm,
mean, nowadays they will give you a chance, but I mean, all I'm saying is you still can just it's so many tools and things that are available to you that he didn't have that
mhm.
you know, you can learn anything today. It's just a matter of if you want